King's Landing is the capital city of the Seven Kingdoms in the fictional world of George R. R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire and its television adaptation Game of Thrones. It is located on the east coast of Westeros, on the mouth of the Blackwater Rush. The city is built around three hills: Visenya's Hill, Rhaenys' Hill, and Aegon's Hill. The Red Keep, the royal castle, is located on Aegon's Hill. King's Landing was founded by Aegon Targaryen I, the conqueror of Westeros. In 298 AC, Aegon built a small wooden fort on the site of his landing, and the city grew up around it. King's Landing quickly became a major center of trade and commerce, and it is now the most populous city in Westeros. The city is divided into two main districts: the Baelor September, which is the religious center of the city, and the Flea Bottom, which is the slum district. The Red Keep is located between the two districts. King's Landing has a long and turbulent history. It has been sacked and burned on several occasions, and it has been the site of many battles and coups. In recent years, the city has been plagued by violence and political instability. Early history. The site of King's Landing was originally a small fishing village called Aegon's Fort. In 298 AC, Aegon Targaryen I and his two sisters, Visenya and Rhaenys, landed at Aegon's Fort with their dragons. Aegon used his dragons to conquer Westeros, and he established his capital at Aegon's Fort, which he renamed King's Landing. King's Landing quickly grew into a major city. Aegon built the Red Keep, a massive castle that served as the royal residence. He also built the Baelor September, a large temple dedicated to the seven gods. The Dance of the Dragons. In 129 AC, a civil war broke out over the succession to the Iron Throne. The war was known as the Dance of the Dragons, and it lasted for 3 years. The war was fought between two factions of House Targaryen, the Greens, who supported Aegon II, and the Blacks, who supported Rhaenyra. The Dance of the Dragons was a brutal war, and King's Landing was one of the main battlefields. The city was sacked several times, and much of it was destroyed. Robert's Rebellion. In 283 AC, Robert Baratheon raised a rebellion against the Targaryen dynasty. The rebellion was known as Robert's Rebellion, and it lasted for 2 years. The rebellion ended with the death of King Aerys II Targaryen and the ascension of Robert Baratheon to the Iron Throne. After the rebellion, Robert moved the capital to King's Landing. He also rebuilt the city and repaired the Red Keep. Recent history. In recent years, King's Landing has been plagued by violence and political instability. The city has been the site of several coups and assassination attempts. In addition, the city has been ravaged by a plague and a wildfire. Despite its recent troubles, King's Landing remains the most populous and important city in Westeros. It is the center of trade and commerce, and it is home to the Iron Throne, the seat of the Seven Kingdoms.